Alright, this is part 2 of tracking Irene. And right now, we are outside of my house. And, well, Irene, the eye, and it's almost about 9 o'clock. And that's when supposedly the eye is going to pass over New York City. Well, right now the Irene is very dislodged, and so it doesn't really have a back end to it. So there's not really an eye wall, but not my case here. We're talking about here in Western Massachusetts. Alright, so it was just a torrential downpour, like I said a few minutes ago. And the water down here at the grate, or this concrete slab here, there's about 1 inch of water accumulating right there before it can soak into the grass. And out there in the grass, it is just, you can see the water on it. And I was taking a walk outside in the front yard, and there was, like, the grate, the storm drain. Here's the grate and here's the water. This much of a difference. That's not a lot compared to the usual 4 feet. From this much difference to that much difference before it can drain out. So if this rain begins to pick up as it's supposed to, we're going to probably see some flooding in the street areas and around here in Western Mass. Okay? And right now I'm just stepping right here in this grate, and it's up to my ankle. This concrete slab here, and it's up to my ankles pretty much. And right over here we have, can't really see it, but there's a drainage pipe for the roof. And this thing, so here's the drain, say that, and the water's pouring out from about halfway. That's a lot of water coming from the roof. And me just backing up and looking up here, it's just coming down. Well, not really right now, but as this rain begins to pick up more, as it was just a few minutes ago, it's good. When I looked out here, the water was just going down the roof. And right now, I'm looking up at my weather vane up there. Not really wind, but supposedly, like I said before, in the forecast is in Hartford and Albany, 55-mile-an-hour winds at the most. And being right in between those two areas, looks like we're going to get some heavy winds. But once the eye wall will start to get closer, the winds will pick up, the rain will get worse. But we are only feeling the outer bands now. The wall is, according to this, the eye wall is right now in New York City. As you can see, so that's pretty intense. So right now the eye wall's in New York, and it's working. Irene is working its way up, slowly but surely. And soon, once we get the eye wall, we're gonna feel some intense winds and a lot of rain. Thank you for tuning in for part 2. Look for part 3 coming soon.